PR to the Ganons, because the Ganons were out here acting a little foolish. That's all I'll say.
My man went full Jordan and Lucas.
Oh my God, like it was questionable. Ooh, starting off with a great fair.
But yeah, I feel like with characters like this in particular, it's kind of funny what you were saying earlier. I feel this way. You have to believe, right? I think the only way to open that window is you had to have that belief prior. I mean, look, I played at a time before Axe was a known player. That's how long I've been playing. Ain't nobody believed in Pikachu at that point.
Exactly.
Pikachu was considered, I mean, Ganon was probably considered better than Pikachu at that time. I'm not even joking. Like, so, you know, and look where we are with Pikachu. Same with Yoshi, with Amsa. Like, so, yes, I can say Ganon's trash, but all we need is one Ganon to just, like, crack a top 8 and go crazy, and we might all change our minds. So who knows, you know? And
when he's hitting period, it looks good. You know, you're like, oh damn, they're off stage already. So
this matchup is just so bad.
It's terrible.
I think, okay, I'm not even on my Falco Doomer because I think Falco destroys Ganon also. I think this one's worse though. I think this.
It is.
Yeah, I think this matchup's terrible. I think like this and like Falcon, I don't know how Ganon wins.
Yeah, I feel like for a long time people used to talk about Falcon, and they would act as if Fox Falcon was like not so, like, you know, a lot better. And it's like, I don't know about that. Have you seen like, Fiction's a good example. Like play against Falcon, it just looks bad.
Don't get me wrong, Falco shits on Ganon too. Like, all the time. Even I think Marth destroys Ganon too. I know a lot of people don't.
That's why I'm not a huge believer. Like not in the way that like I don't see anyone doing well with him, but just like I was a bigger DK believer than I was Ganon.
Yeah, I think your thing is like, I mean, I'm not trying to speak for you, but let's just say, like, it's not, you don't doubt that, again, it can be good players, but we're talking, like, cracking top 8s.
Like, should they be a good player? You know, like, should they put effort into it? You know?
Right. Is it worth, like, you know, 'cause that is a lot of time to just lose the top tiers because of a matchup, you know what I mean?
I think one thing I see in Melee a lot is, like, I'd rather have, like, a 10 out of 10 strength than a bunch of like 6 out of 10s, you know, like but like spread across things.
Or at least a matchup. Like, okay, I know, like let's say you're bad versus all the other casts except Fox. That's still a good spread.
Yeah, that's good.
Like, you know what I mean? Like if you can beat Fox consistently versus being bad versus everybody else, and you're like, I don't know, let's say you play like Mario or whatever. Even though that's not true. Let's just hypothetically. That's still a crazy spread than like a position like Ganon where you're just like bad versus kind of bad versus all the characters, you know what I mean?
Well, again, it just starts to become like, yo, what does Ganon have going for him? And it's like, well, he kind of knocks you off stage in like a single fair, and it's like, but does he kill you off that? And it's like, no.
What does he have to make it worth it? Because it's like, he might have these things, but other characters have that, and it's just easier, right? Falcon has these same things with like half the effort. So, you know, just like, why not just play Falcon?
Yeah, so, but
Coastward trying. My money's just also, like I said, an amazing player.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see my money Sunday, I mean, he's probably seeded to be playing on Sunday, so.
For sure.
One of the better players here. Shine, missed it.
It's the clip, yeah.
Okay, yeah. And shout out Coastwards, though, with the NWO. Haven't seen that in forever. The New World Order.
I think the tricky thing about this matchup too is when you watch Fox play it, it kind of looks like he's not really doing that much. Like he does the same 3-4 things, and then like Ganon just really looks like he's struggling.
Yeah, Fox, I mean, like you said, keep it simple, right?
Yeah.
Especially versus Ganon. I mean, you kind of got to run into Ganon's moves with Fox, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like I'm a big believer in like don't give your opponents what they want. You know, like try to play like in a way where like they really have to work for everything. And I kind of don't see how you do that to some degree as Ganon. You know, like because they can really stick to their game plan and it be like so favored in general.
Yeah, I think with Falcon you just have to be super efficient.
Yeah.
You know, like if your moves come out, they have to hit, they have to land. You can't like no whiffs ahoy over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that should be game. One more. Yeah.
So many ways to do it there too. Could have been a roll up forward smash.
Yeah, shine up smash.
Yeah, it's.
All right.
Shout out to the guy in the front, chilling in the chair, lying all the way
Super
back,
relaxed.
like completely horizontal.
Vibing.
Okay, I mean, this is what we like to see. I was kind of surprised we didn't go here on game 2.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that. Okay.
Yeah, this is the, oh.
Jeez. Okay, well, maybe that's why.
Yeah. You don't have a lot of wiggle room. I still think this is his best stage, though, because you're just guaranteed to get a hit off stage.
Yeah.
But Ganon, once you get him off stage, it's like, yeah, you got a lot more. Yeah, world's your oyster.
2 hits,
yeah.
right? Like, that's all it took.
That's all it takes. So that's good stuff from Coastward. I like the recovery, but got to be careful here.
Yeah, really careful. That was like one kind of beat away from getting shine spiked. Good fastball on the ledge, though.
Okay. Nice. Wait. Shine. Missed it.
Okay, Randall in the picture, though. Oh, but not in the way that he wanted.
There's so much lag on that. Nice. Oh.
Okay.
To no avail. Yeah, my money making this matchup look easy. Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh,
though.
okay.
Okay. That's the other problem with Ganon. It's like, I feel like
shine.
we need like a Wizzy for Ganon just to see what it would look like. You don't have to incorporate it all, but just to see what it looks like. So that because Ganon players are going for that too much, you know?
Okay, high key, because we watched Peach Icy's earlier. Do you think this is worse?
No. I think no.
Almost, like,
but I feel you. I feel you.
Like it's like I'm probably with you, but sometimes I'm like, bro, the disparity is worse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in the sense of, like, the matchup might not be, but, like, Fox is so much better than Ganon. Like, I don't think Peach is that much better than Icy. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think it actually is, yeah. The matchup is worse, but I think Coastward has played 50 billion Foxes, so it looks better than it actually is.
I would say, Ganon, I would say Ganon's on average have an easier time, but I just think the disparity is worse just because, like, Ganon's just worse than all 4 of those characters.
Yeah, no, you're convincing me a little bit. Like,
but look, trust me, I've lost to Ganon, so obviously it's doable. But sometimes I'm like, damn, this might be worse, bro. It just doesn't look as bad because we don't give it that. We always say Ganon is just bad and like not just a matchup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Coastward actually doing his thing right now. Crowd going crazy too.
It's definitely doable.
Yeah.
Like,
he could win.
Oh no.
Wait. Commentator's curse.
Just like that.
Wait, one more. He's still living.
Okay, and like very reasonable recovery.
Gotta get a good recovery here. Oh, nice grab.
Yeah, really good grab.
Right?
Like really good grab.
I was not expecting that. That was good. That was good showing though. The head shake, but you know, such is life. Good stuff to mop money though.
Rough game 2, I think. Like,
yeah,
I bet that's kind of still on your mind of like, man,
yeah,
that could have gone differently.
I think he probably should have just went Yoshi's from jump. But yeah, this tournament is the matches. You notice they're getting more like closer in skill.
Yeah.
They've been pretty like one-sided for the most part, but I feel like they've been getting closer in skill. That was the first Fox set we commented.
That's true.
Way.
That's true.
Yeah.
Which actually, I think that's been a big shift in the game. Is just like character diversity is better than it's ever been.
Oh yeah, it's like, crazy. I think every set we've commentated have been two different characters. Yeah, that's kind of wild.
And not even 2 different characters that you're like, the familiar few. You know, it's like a variety.
Like Pikachu Sheik, Ice.
Why are we putting that in the highlight reel?
Right? Falcon Sheik. Oh no, we seen Sheik twice. We've seen Sheik twice.
Yeah.
Still. Character diversity is at like an all-time high.
I think that's actually like a Discord thing. I think like you always hear like the people who play niche characters are like, dude, the Discord is popping off every day.
The pandemic, man,
we're
really
finding new stuff.
Right. Like so many people switched mains in the pandemic.
That's
and we're like
Falco's
better
missing,
than they and they were better than they were prior with their mains. That's happened to so many players over these last couple of years. It's kind of cool to see, for real.
I genuinely think that's what the Falco group is missing, is that like we don't have that like desperation to show that Falco's good. Like someone in the IC Discord is like, I'm a believer. Like I'll show you. You gotta just see the tech we're doing. And I feel like the only one that's doing that is KJH, and everyone else is just kind of like not really putting in the optimizing effort.
They probably are. We just don't see it.
Yeah,
to be
I guess
fair,
so.
You know, the DAP, of course. The great commonality with all fighting games is the fist bump.
Very true.